What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And you know what? This is why we have the greatest president of all times. I mean, Donald J. Trump. There would never be another one. The champ is here, all right, because he says exactly what's on his mind. Love it. I mean, he don't run it through a censor. There's no let me go ahead and run this past a filter of political correctness. It is, you know what? This is exactly how I feel. And probably a lot of other Americans feel the same way. So I'm going to say it. Okay. So now, check it out. This is leading up to the whole statement that he said earlier today that I just busted out laughing. Now, you may not find it as funny, and people who hate Trump definitely won't find it funny. But it's one of those things. He said it so smooth and so slick and quick that it might go over your head. So when I caught it, I said, whoa, go back. We got to listen to this. Now, let me give you the lead in. They're talking about this, the Brett, what is the name? Brett Bear show. And they're talking about old man Bernie. So old man Bernie, or Mr. Burns, done went down. Now, this guy, man, he's what, almost 80 something. What is Bernie doing? Well, Bernie should be riding around Walmart and one of those little things right now, enjoying the rest of his life. But he's out here pushing it, and he had a heart attack. And then it goes into Elizabeth Warren and then Dirty Joe, and Joe Biden kind of threw out there some comments towards Elizabeth, and Elizabeth responded. And let me show you the difference when it comes down to trying to talk politically correct versus the way Trump drops it out there. So here we go.
He was diagnosed with a myocardial infarction, which is a medical term according to Harvard Medical School for a heart attack, which means this episode was more serious than previously known.
Because gas can make you feel like you got to have a heart
attack. After 3 nights in the hospital, Bernie Sanders has been discharged.
I'm not a doctor.
Sanders leads all Democrats in one critical measurement, campaign cash. In the third quarter, he raked in more than Elizabeth Warren, Pete Buttigieg, and Joe Biden, the fourth place fundraiser.
I never thought Biden was going to win.
This afternoon, Biden campaigned in California.
I worry about what he's going to do, not about me and my family. I'm worried about what he'll do in the next year in the presidency as this thing continues to rot on his watch.
Biden's son is at the center.
Yeah, right, Joe. Sleepy sloppy. I'm not worrying about what he can do to me and my family. That's a lie. That's a lie, Joe, because you're crooked. You're crooked is a $3 bill. This man right here is trying to throw it off on, no, don't look at me. Look at the damage that Trump would do if we don't get him out of office, okay? He's a threat to our democracy. He's an existential threat. But let's listen a little more about what Joe got going on.
Payne's complaints about possible conflicts of interest, but the former VP does not see his son as a liability. Asked by the Reno Gazette, will Hunter campaign with you? Biden said, yes. Asked, when will we see him? Biden replied, well, I don't know. He's out on the West Coast. He's going to be teaching law school next year.
It's not a conflict of interest. There's been no indication of any conflict of interest.
At a closed-door fundraiser in Palo Alto last night, Biden warned donors that a nominee too far to the left may not beat Trump, saying, quote, you don't need some radical socialist kind of answer to any of this. Was that a shot at Elizabeth Warren, who attracted thousands in San Diego last night?
I don't hear that as a jab at me. Look, I believe that capitalism with rules works.
Biden may not be calling her out by name, but Trump is.
She's a socialist and maybe worse than that.
There's only one candidate.
Did y'all catch it? Very smooth. She's a socialist and maybe worse than that. So now you have to infer what can be worse than a socialist, communist. I mean, Trump did not even say, let me go ahead and try to be politically correct. He just straight up went at it. Now, Elizabeth, on the other hand, well, I don't think he's talking about me. I believe in capitalism, and Joe, sleepy, sloppy, slimy, didn't have the guts to say, yeah, I'm talking about Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. If they would have asked him straight up, well, how do you feel about Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren? Well, I don't believe their policies, blah, blah, blah. Not Trump. He just straight up said, she's a socialist and maybe worse than that. Boom. Dropped it right there on her fat noggin. And that is why he's the greatest of all time. She's a socialist and maybe worse than that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I love the president. He is absolutely hilarious, and he gets straight down to it, and you never have to wonder what he's thinking. He'll tell you. He'll tell you right to your face. So I heard that little clip, man. I had to stop. I was sitting there shaving, getting my dome ready, go out and get my salsa on tonight. Yeah. And I heard him say that. I stopped in my tracks and said, what show was that on? Oh, that was great. She's a socialist and maybe worse than that. Anyway, God bless you. Check me out every, Wednesday, live, Kevin's Corner on YouTube and on my radio blog talk show. Another one he said today, he let rip off about pencil neck shift. He got 4 Pinocchios today, y'all, in the New York Times. And President Trump was like, he should have got 10. That's those statements that just make him so rare. You'll never hear that come out of an Obama or anybody, no other president, but he just drops it out there. So anyway, check me out every Wednesday night, my radio blog talk show, and I go live on YouTube. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. Find me on Facebook and the Twitter. Check out Extreme Tees, my sponsor. I got some new gear. I'm going to be breaking it out pretty soon, y'all. But if you like something, click on it. Put my name, Kevin, in the promo code, and you will get 20% discount. And then finally, if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There is links below the video. And I think I already told you to hit like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. All right. God bless you. Next time in Kevin's Corner.